The biggest impact, or the biggest realization of this therapy came that next morning. Because for the past year I'd been waking up to going straight to ibuprofen, taking about 3 or 4 ibuprofen, and that would become my every 4-hour regimen just to make it through the day. That morning I woke up and I felt okay. I went, I sat down, I started watching TV. It wasn't perfect, but I didn't feel like I needed ibuprofen that morning. Then I started thinking, whoa, why do I feel okay today? What was different? So I came back that next day. And I went ahead and I decided I was going to go ahead and do a 1-month membership and just see what happens. Hello, my name is Trino Pedraza. I am the Director of Water Wastewater Services for New Braunfels Utilities, and I have a long history of chronic back pain. I was sitting at Fresh eating a wrap one day and thinking of my next moves. I'd been going through several months of pain, and maybe even close to a year. I've actually had back surgery. I've had spinal fusion surgery on my lower back, and I've never been 100% since. But the pain was really getting to me. And prior to that day that I was at Fresh, I had visited a doctor because I had reached a limit and I just knew I had to have surgery. When I went to go see the doctor, the doctor took x-rays and didn't see anything wrong with my spine on the x-ray, so I asked for an MRI. The doctor didn't want to give me an MRI right away, so the first thing the doctor asked is when was the last time I took a long vacation, and started to attribute a lot of the pain I was feeling maybe towards stress. And I didn't believe the doctor. It's got to be wrong. So I was trying to think of my next move. I'd already been doing acupuncture. I'd already been doing chiropractic therapy 3 times a week. It's a lot of money. I'd gone through cryotherapy. I'd done a Rosti, and I was also doing massage therapy just to try to stay whole. And I'm sitting at Fresh eating a wrap, and I happen to look over and I see this flyer with Texas Laser Therapy. And I'm looking at it, I start reading through it, and I'm like, well, heck, I've already tried everything else. And my next step was really to try to go get a cortisone shot in my neck and see if that would help. So I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. I gave a call, I got to speak with Marty. He said, well, come on in, and we don't charge for the first time in the pod. But what I really wanted to do was do every service that they had here. So I went ahead and set myself up to come and do the handheld therapy as well as the Novathor bed. And so the day that I came in, everyone was friendly, everybody shared the story of how they started the business and how it works. And I went ahead and I did the handheld session, and my jaw, which was always locked up from the neck pain, loosened up. But that was the only really benefit I felt at that moment. I went into the bed, and when it was all said and done, I just told everybody I felt great, and then in my head I was thinking, great, I just wasted an hour of time and $45. The biggest impact, or the biggest realization of this therapy came that next morning. Because for the past year I'd been waking up to going straight to ibuprofen, taking about 3 or 4 ibuprofen, and that would become my every 4-hour regimen just to make it through the day. That morning I woke up and I felt okay. I went and I sat down, I started watching TV. It wasn't perfect, but I didn't feel like I needed ibuprofen that morning. Then I started thinking, whoa, why do I feel okay today? What was different? So I came back that next day. And I went ahead and I decided I was going to go ahead and do a 1-month membership and just see what happens. So I did the 1-month membership, and it literally took about a week before I really started feeling better. And at the second week I was feeling a lot better. And it was at that point that I shared with my wife that I was actually doing this therapy, and I thought she should come try it too, because she was having her own pains. And she had recognized that I wasn't as fidgety as normal, and I wasn't trying to pop my neck every 5 minutes. And she didn't realize why until I said that. until I said that I was coming here. So since then, I've been coming here pretty regularly. I try to make it here at least twice a week. Sometimes I don't get to make it, sometimes I make it more, but I've been whole, and because of that, because of the therapy, my chiropractic adjustments, they seem to hold now. So now I only see the chiropractor once a month. I've actually at one point even extended it 5 or 6 weeks because I was just feeling great, but I try to stay in that maintenance cycle. And then in addition to that, you know, I dropped everything else. I'm not doing the acupuncture, I'm not doing the Arosty anymore, I'm not doing the cryotherapy. I still do massage therapy, but that's more of my own self-pampering once a month kind of thing, and you know, every little bit helps. Oh yes, I would certainly recommend it. As a matter of fact, I've actually been recommending it. I just started bragging to anybody that I knew had pain. And some of those people have come, some I'm still trying to get here. But yes, I totally recommend this to anybody.